Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we defeated the 8th and final gym leader in this game and made it to Victory Road, and in today's episode, we're going to be making our way through Victory Road. Only 2 episodes left of the series, which is kind of nuts if you ask me. Now, I want to point out a couple things right off the bat. Number one is if you watched the last episode, you know I sounded like death, and you could probably still hear a little bit of it in my voice right now. It has gotten better, though. I'm not fully recuperated yet. I can't quite hit that high note in Aha's Take on Me. In a day or two. But I couldn't, okay, let's be honest, I can't even normally hit that note. However, before, if I would have even tried to go that high, it would have come out as so we're doing better. The voice is coming back a little bit. It's still, oh, I lost my earbud. It hurts a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna make it through, and I still sound a little grovelly. It's not quite 100% healed yet, but it's been a couple days and it's getting better, which is good. I was a little nervous it was gonna be stuck like that forever. I'm also gonna be coughing a lot in today's episode, and I just noticed I don't have water here, which is great. The second thing you may be noticing is hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better. I actually, for the first time ever, have my audio foam up on the walls, which is very exciting. I actually spent money on something for the channel, which is awesome. And hopefully it reduces a little bit of the echo, at least in this corner of the room. I'm talking directly into it, which, if I understand how this stuff is supposed to work, should reduce some of the echo. So I won't know until I go edit this. You'll be knowing right now. Hopefully it sounds at least a little bit better than usual. We're gonna make our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, all that jazz. We're gonna be making our way, actually, let's start with Unagi in today's episode, because we're actually going to start with an encounter, our final encounter of the entire playthrough, which is gonna be our Victory Road encounter. So let's not dilly-dally, let's get this last encounter. Like I said, goal today is to make it through Victory Road, and in tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, whenever that may be, Christmas is coming up, so the scheduling might get a little weird, but in that episode, it's an Ursa ring. In that episode, wherever you will, wherever you will, I will be right here waiting for you. Okay, what's the best move for us to use? What would be the best move for us to use? I didn't realize that our Unagi was a physical attacker. Interesting. What would be the best move to, like, barely touch this thing with? Maybe, probably Fly on Angus is a pretty weak move, which also just reminds me we need to replace that back with Giga Drain. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the weakest move we have, which is kind of sad. He's going for the Thrashes. All right, I'm not okay with that. You almost killed Angus in one hit, so we're gonna go into Texas instead. We're gonna allow this thing to become confused. Take some Rocky Helmet damage in the meantime. I just saw it, did not plan on that to happen, but am glad that it did. So we have a way to weaken this thing. He will hurt himself over time with this Rocky Helmet. We'll throw some Ultra Balls at him. Again, he's gonna be confused. He's either gonna hit himself in confusion or take Rocky Helmet damage. So we have 2 different ways of weakening this thing a little bit. Maybe we won't even need it is what I was going to say, but in fact we did need it. He's also paralyzed, so in the odd chance he breaks through the confusion, he may get fully parried. We're gonna catch this thing. That's all I can tell you is, even if this guy, yeah, he did go under half there. If he does any more damage to himself with confusion, we may want to switch into Retro. That Thrash will not affect him, so then we won't have to worry about him being confused anymore. Or, like I said, we can just capture him and never have to worry about it again. Everybody's going to gain some delicious experience from this Ursa ring. In Forest, it is said that there are many streams and towering trees where an Ursa ring gathers food. It walks through its forest collecting food every single day. Given the name of the captured Ursa ring, I have no idea why, but Mario just popped into my head. I literally have no clue why, but the name Mario just popped into my head. Mario the Ursa Ring, gonna get sent to box number 2. We're also going to heal very quickly. We could probably take a look at the Pokemon in the box. I don't know that we've necessarily taken a look at them in a little bit. Let's see who we got here. Oh yeah, we did. We definitely checked out Sableye, right? Did we check out Sableye? Rash Natured, boosted special attack? Can't remember if I did. Mario the Ursa Ring. Has guts. Of course he's got boosted. Why? Why? This is... Oh, he's got play rough. That's awesome. This has been like the weirdest playthrough in a lot of ways. We've missed a whole lot of encounters. Again, it's not the last episode yet, so I'm not getting, you know, sentimental. This will probably actually end up being one of the last Let's Plays on the channel in general as well. Is it really time for a trainer battle already? Hi, Gilmore. I bet you're surprised to see me here. I made it all the way here, and it's all... But I'm not going to lose anymore. That was... Oh, my whole computer just froze up for a second. Encoding overload. Don't know what caused that. I apologize for that. The game froze as well, but we're back. I'm going to win for the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay, here I come. Okay, encoding overload once again. I'm sorry. Apparently the audio quality is so crisp and golden that my computer can no longer handle this game. We're going to take on Wally, who's going to lead with a level 71 Roserade. I don't think we can handle this. We're going to go into Texas, who has been our Roserade handler in the past. I thought this battle was going to be at the end of the cave, I'm not gonna lie. Was kind of banking on it being at the end. Do we fight May at the end of the cave? Do we have two rival battles in Victor Road Cave? It's completely possible, I cannot remember. That's gonna be super effective and take out the Roserade though, which is good for us. It's great for us actually. Retro's gonna go to level 71 and a Talonflame is coming in next. Mega Gyarados is going to come on in, get a sweet Intimidate off on this thing, and then also break that mold. Although I can't use Earthquake. I'm just going to use Waterfall. I'm done. I don't have Intimidate? I'm not Intimidate Gyarados? What kind of Gyarados am I? I have no idea. We're going to go for the Waterfall on this thing after we Mega Evolve into the beautiful Mega Gyarados. I'm going to break that mold. He's going to Swords Dance. Talonflame isn't super bulky. I don't see him living a Waterfall from a Gyarados, even though he's 3 levels up. I'm sorry, Wally. It's a great Pokemon, but I just don't see it living it, and that's exactly how it's going to go. But the Flame Body is going to render our Gyarados pretty much useless for the rest of this battle. Good times here on Planet Josh. We have an Azumarill coming in next. Water Fairy type. This is why we have Carlter. Or maybe we'll just use Unagi instead, because it's also a water type, so we can also just use, or we could have used Retro. Retro was probably the smartest decision there. I think Retro is the bulkiest we had, but we'll go for the Thunderbolt here. Hopefully this guy gets greedy. Maybe he's going for a belly drum or something. I don't know. It's going to take 2 Thunderbolts to take this thing out. I lied to you. It's going to take 1 Thunderbolt to take this thing out because for some reason my team is just utterly strong. We got a great team. Take a look at those mons beneath me. As long as they're right. You know, assume I did it correctly. We have a Magnezone, which I would love to send Kai in to use Earthquake, Mold Break. Don't have to worry about any sort of annoyingness. That's actually how we lost our Magnezone in our Pokemon Y playthrough. Was a Mega Gyarados that broke the mold and used Earthquake on me. Maybe I was a Magnet Pull Magnezone. I don't remember. All I know is we're gonna have to go into Angus instead. Yeah, I think this is probably the best play. We could have also went for the Hammer Arm with Texas, but I think we're just gonna go with a nice Flamethrower. I really need to get rid of Giga Drain off of Angus. I like the way this Magnezone looks, by the way. This could be a 2-shot. It's gonna be a 1-shot. Even though we're 3 levels down, we are 1-shot in everything. I don't know what levels the Elite Four is going to be, by the way, so I don't know if I'm gonna need to grind up or just, I should say, just raise my level to whatever is gonna be necessary, but we'll have to figure that out together. We have a Garchomp coming in. Carlter, what's your ability? Poison Touch, so an Earthquake is gonna just body you. Kai is the right move here. With that quad effective Ice Fang, unfortunately, he's burned. Mega Gyarados is a great Pokemon in this battle. Unfortunately, he's burned. We could potentially go for the Ice Fang anyway and see how much damage it's going to do, which is what I've done. Why is he level 43? Okay, well, that's an easy kill. He's level 43 for some reason. Okay, that's a glitch. I will take it though, because that Garrett and Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin are just Rocky Helmet. I'll take that because that was going to be a very scary, tough Pokemon. So for whatever reason, he was level 43, and you know what? Don't worry about it. I wonder This is like a super niche, like this is maybe not real. Do you remember the Pan Sage that we ran into on Route whatever that was level 71? I wonder if for whatever reason this Garchomp's level and that Pan Sage's level got swapped. I don't even know how that's possible, but 43 and 71, if you flip those, that makes more sense. Don't know. We have a Gallade coming in next. Is it gonna be Mega Gallade? I think it could be Mega Gallade, which is kind of bad for us. I'm gonna go into Retro because we can hit that thing. We can hit that thing with a Shadow Claw and should do a lot of damage to it. He's only level 45. Okay, so I mean, I feel bad for you, Wally. You forgot to train up the rest of the party, it seems. It takes out a little bit of the intrigue from this battle because it's a level 71 versus level 45. It's a weird glitch. This ROM has been kind of full of weird glitches through this entire time. It so happens that these ones in the ends are actually benefiting me, which is strange. Carlter's gonna go to level 68. Wow, Gilmore, you are strong after all. I just remembered in the second to last episode that his voice was supposed to be him crying. I think I didn't do that for the entire playthrough. I couldn't beat you today, but Gilmore, one of these days I'll catch up to you. Or will you? Answer, probably not. Okay. We need a Burn Heal, which I believe we don't have, but we do have Frost Berries, so we're going to use that instead. We're also going to use... Ooh, we are getting kind of low on healing items, but that'll be fine. We are going to have to fight a lot of trainers in this cave, starting with the Glaceon. We're going to have to fight a decent amount of trainers in this cave. It's not going to be the easiest thing on planet Earth, but we're going to get through it nonetheless. Is this lady going to have like a bunch of evolutions? No, she has a Donphan. Take back what I said. Kai, come on in. You actually don't want to Mega Evolve here because I don't want you to get hit by a ground type move, so we'll just go for the Waterfall. Oh my god, he lived on 3 HP. Oh my god, he lived on 3 HP. So Mega Evolving was the right choice there because Head Smash exists and it's a rock type move and we would have eliminated that weakness. That was a lot scarier than it needed to be. I apologize for that. Let's never have that happen again. Let's go for the Iron Head on the Togekiss. It's not quite going to take it out. The Aura Sphere is going to do a decent amount of damage. I'm going for the Bullet Punch. Unfortunately, he's faster and I accidentally went for a second Bullet Punch, which is not what I wanted to do in the slightest. Dusknoir is coming in next. Let's go into Carlter. Carlter knows Shadow Ball. So we can go for 2 Shadow Balls on this thing, which should take it out. And his Spadef is going to drop just to add some insult to some injury. We have an Audino as your final Pokemon. I'll go into Texas. I will use a Hyper Potion. Oh, we got 31. We are more than fine. For some reason, I thought you were a Fairy type. Apparently, I'm incorrect, but the Hammer Arm is going to take you out. And we're going to go heal Kaya because... that was a lot scarier than it needed to be. We're also going to get rid of Fly and reteach Giga Drain to Angus because it makes sense. Get rid of Fly, learn Giga Drain. Perfect. Let's continue. Were there any other moves we wanted to switch around? Not that I can think of. All right, 14 minutes in, we're still in the first trainer of the cave. That's always a good sign. We could have had a Hariyama. I should also probably get my fastest Pokemon out front, which, let's be honest, is probably Gyarados, maybe? Oh, really? Oh, really? Wait, did I never pick up the HM for Flash? Did I never pick up the HM? Oh, it's a TM. I'm actually gonna have to Unagi, I am so sorry. You've literally just been the HM slave through this entire thing. You're gonna continue to do so and use Flash and make this cave a little bit more seeable. Oh, really? But I just got rid of Strength and I'm gonna have to reteach you Strength 2 seconds later. Or teach someone else Strength, or teach Unagi, I'm so sorry. We don't need Thunder Wave anymore. We are not capturing any more Pokemon. We will figure out his moveset, by the way, before we take on the Elite Four, because I'm not running in to the Elite Four with an HM slave instead of a fully fit, ready to go Pokemon. We're gonna fix that. Don't worry. I don't remember my way through this cave necessarily very easily. We have a Sudowoodo here. I learned my lesson with rock types. Yes, he was gonna go for the Stone Edge. So I learned my lesson and we don't deal with it anymore and I run away. That's a much better option. I don't want to lose any Pokemon if at all possible. when I say that, it means that it's possible, or it means it might not be possible. We may like guaranteed lose a Pokemon. I don't know how it's gonna go. But what I'm saying is if I can minimize the damage to the team, I would love to minimize... Wait, so the Intimidate worked that time. Does Talonflame have... Who knows? I have no idea. I'm done trying to figure out this game because sometimes it just doesn't make sense. We're going for the Mega Evolution. He's going to Erupt. I'm going to Waterfall. He's going to die. A Lapras is coming in next. Unagi, why don't you slide on in, Thunderbolt this thing, one more Thunderbolt, and then one more Thunderbolt and take care of it. A Lilligant is coming in next. Perfect. Flamethrower fodder for Angus, followed by a Stantler. I'm going to go and Hammer Arm that thing with Texas. And that's looking delicious. Look at this squad. A Klinklang. I'm going to go into Angus one more time, hit him with the Flamethrower, take him out. This squad is very strong. The squad is extremely strong, and I'm very happy with it. Do I still have a mom that knows Surfy? Yes, I have Carlter. How can you forget about Carlter with a name like that? I don't know. It's not simple to. TM29 is like Shadow Ball or something. Yeah, it's like exactly, just kidding, Psychic. Does anybody want to learn Psychic? Because that's actually a decent move. Now, of course, we have Psychic on Texas, but what about a Psychic on Angus? I kind of like the idea. Maybe get rid of Giga Drain. We already have a Grass type. I think I like you knowing a Psychic type move as well. I could see that coming in handy. Wow, there were Steelix in here, and I caught an Ursaring, but that's okay, because like I said, as long as I don't lose any more members of the party, then it doesn't really matter what I could have gotten. All that matters is that I got an Ursaring, and that doesn't matter. I don't think I need to fight that guy. And that doesn't matter because I'm happy with what I got. I'm actually going to use some Super Potions very quickly just to, you know, top off the team, give everybody a little bit of a top off. Give everybody just the slightest little top-offs, just to be sure. Just to be extra safe. I'm going to follow the ladies. Oh, that would have been not fun at all. I don't even like dragon types. Just silly. We have a Skarmory. Unagi's going to be the way to go. That man, did he just use agility or double team? It said he became nimble. Doesn't matter. He's going down with one hit. A Lucario is coming in next. That's kind of a scary Pokemon. I could go into Kai, but I would Mega Evolve and turn into... Maybe we don't Mega Evolve. Maybe we don't Mega Evolve. Last time I said that, I was wrong. This time I think we don't Mega Evolve. He's gonna go for the E-Speed. If he happened to hit me with a fighting type move though, and I turned into the dark type, that would hurt really bad. We're just gonna go for the straight up Earthquake, and I think it should take him out. Yes, it should. Lucario is fragile AF. Yes, I play Smash. Just kidding. I haven't played the new Smash yet, but I've heard it's... I'm not doing double battles. I've heard it's fantastic. We have another Lucario, same strat. I'm faster than this one though. Must not be EV trained properly. Next Pokemon's gonna be a Lantern. I'm gonna stay in and go for another EQ, and he's gonna live surprisingly enough. One for the Crunch, another Earthquake, that gets the job done. Why did I stay in against an Electric type? I'm not a smart boy, that's why. If you're wondering that, not a smart boy. We have an Aegislash in. Once again, I think we're fine. We're gonna Mega Evolve Crunch because it's going to boost the Crunch, and I don't think this thing's gonna have anything that's gonna hit a Dark type, and we almost take it out in one hit. He goes for the Swords Dance. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter because we're gonna take it out. A Klinklang is coming in next. Angus, come back in. We've already taken out one of these things. Everybody, they're hitting me with all these dupes. We've already seen all these mons, and I don't care for them. Let's start thinking ahead, by the way, to what kind of... Wait, I've been here. Haven't I been here? Did I fight this guy? No? Have I not been here? Ooh, we got a Kecleon. I'm going to Texas. He's gonna hit me with a Screech. I'm going for the Hammer Arm, which hopefully will just one-shot. It will, thankfully, one-shot. A Goodra's coming in next. Extremely not physically defensive. A Mega Evolved Ice Fang should take this thing out. It didn't, but I froze it, and he woke up on turn 1, which is kind of nuts. Why so much damage? Why do you live in that, my boy? Why do you live in that? I'm going into Texas. Going for the Power Whip. Going for the Bullet Punch. That was weird. I don't know why the Ice Fang wasn't super effective. Unless I was reading that incorrectly. A Florges as your final Pokemon. I'm going to stay in an Iron Head. That was weird. I don't quite like that. He's Scoodger the most powerful Pokemon of all time? Does he have a random second typing? Yes, we have gone this way. I just didn't go down because I'm not smart. Oh. Just choking on my own breath. It's okay. Oh, of course I cannot escape. So that means you're going to get the Ice Fang. You're going to get the Ice Fang. Whoa, 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 whoa. With the Super Fang. Calm down. I think it might make sense to just throw up a Max Repel. Just to get us out of here. Oh my gosh, I jumped down the cliff like a dang idiot. How am I supposed to get out of here, by the way? Do I have to go down and face that man? I didn't think so. Let's go down here. Yeah, there's nothing to face there. What about this way? Let's go up through this path. I see more trainers, so this is looking like a good possibility. We have a Lilligant here. I don't know why we're seeing so many dupes, but we are, and it's fine because a Lilligant is not scary. Neither is a Whimsicott, although he does confuse me with the Hurricane, which is quite obnoxious, I must say. I'm going to Hyper Potion up very quickly. Of course, he's just landing Hurricanes left and right. What's my second option for taking out this thing that's going to be using Hurricanes on me? I guess Unagi, but not a great option to take this thing out. Just a couple strengths will get the job done. One more strength. Nope. Almost. Hyper Potion up, then a strength to get the job done. All right, a little bit obnoxious, I gotta say there. Not a big fan of what you did to me there. You exposed some weaknesses in my armor, but we're gonna be fine. Continue this way. This way is being guarded by rocks, which makes me think that may be the right way. Victory Road. Is this the end? I think it is. Yes, it is the end. We have found the end already. What a short Victory Road. What a Go-Goat, by the way, right here. Also, wake me up before you, Go-Goat. I'm going to go into Carlter because this guy shouldn't. Wild Charge is going to be resisted, thankfully, and it's not very effective. We will go for the Sludge Wave. Oh, of course you have that. Of course you have Earthquake. Thankfully, Carlter is pretty tanky. Gonna tank that pretty well. Sludge Wave is probably not gonna kill in one hit, unfortunately. And we will have to Hyper Potion ourselves up. He's also going to do the same, which means we're back at turn 1, essentially. Sludge Wave is going to crit and take him out. I tried to predict the future. I did it incorrectly. This man's going to drink his own milk, which is fine. He's also going to Earthquake and crit me and leave me on 16 HP. Wasn't scared. I got a level 69 Carlter. You can't kill any Pokemon at that level. It's scientifically impossible. The next Pokemon's going to be a Beartic. That's a great mon for Texas to come in. Just get his head all nice and waxed against, just hit him a couple times. Get that Iron Head going. It's going to crit. We return the favor. Porygon Z is coming in next. I'm gonna hit this boy with a Hammer Arm. It would probably one-shot, I would imagine. Yes, it does. That guy's gonna go down. Texas is almost too strong for his own good. We have a Shedinja coming in next. This man has 1 HP. Is he actually going to kill a Pokemon? I don't think so. I think we're just going to click Flamethrower and he's going to die in 1 hit. Fantastic. Next we have a Pinsir. I will go for the Flamethrower. It's not a Mega Pinsir, so no biggie. And he's going to go down. Okay. Let's make sure that we are fully healed and ready to go, because I believe we are going to have a rival battle here. And I think she's going to lead with a flying type. So let's leave, let's get Unagi out front and get this final. Okay, these people have chosen to stand like idiots, so I'm going to walk right past them. And let's see if we can prompt this final battle. Hello? My rival? No rival battle? Was Wally the rival battle? I want to say you have to fight May one more time. Do I not fight May one more time? Hello? Beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all the gym badges are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm you have all the gym badges. Believe in yourself for your Pokemon and go forth. Does that mean I have enough? She's not gonna attack me? I mean, I don't think we're gonna need 31 full restores, but I'm gonna buy them just in case. Better safe than sorry. Okay, cool. Should I even fight any more trainers? Well, since the episode's like a little bit short, I feel like I need to at least fight a couple more. I thought we were gonna, I'm not gonna lie, I was very much Really though? Really though? Okay, we're good. We got the Intimidate off, so we don't have to worry about that. I was gonna be extremely upset if that, like, insta-karma came back to bite me. Now, I don't really have anything for a Spiritomb. It's kind of annoying. The Shadow Claw is gonna take 2 turns to get the job done, but luckily he went for the Nasty Plot, and we do not pay the price. I really was anticipating, I tried to get through this area so quickly because I was anticipating a final fight with May at the end, but I'm now seeing that it doesn't exist, which is weird because, like I said, I was really anticipating it in existing, so it's weird to me that it didn't. I guess we can find a couple more trainers just to make sure we are fully trained up and ready to go. Unagi, you want to use Flash real fast and make this a little bit brighter for us. Also get us out of here. There's like a couple trainers I skipped here, and maybe an item or two that I just happened to not grab from being an idiot. No, we're gonna go for the Mega Evolve and Crunch. I click select instead of start. I'm gonna throw up. Gyarados is going to Mega Evolve and go break that mold and also break this man's face with a stab boosted Crunch. Gothitelle is also going to be absolutely devastated by a Mega Gyarados. What does this path lead me to? Another trainer, first of all, with a Skuntank. Are you gonna explode? Okay, I switched them back. Are you gonna explode? Because I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Are you gonna explode? You may not get a chance to explode. You're not even gonna get a chance to explode, thankfully. Perugly's coming in next. Texas, come on in. Hit that man with a hammer arm. She goes for the foul play, which is just unbelievably rude. Moth him next. Go ahead and flamethrower that thing into next week. Beautiful. And I think, where does this lead me? I'm discovering all new areas there. Oh my gosh, there were so many good Pokemon in here. TM81 is X-Scissor. X-Scissor can only be learned by Retro. Potentially an interesting move, but I'm not sure that that's what we want. Okay, well, I think it's like I said, a little bit of a shorter episode, but the victory road in this game is not as scary as I may have originally thought it to be. I was expecting a little bit worse, if I'm being honest, and we really weren't faced with any issues. So, like I said, I don't know how strong the Elite Four in this game is. I think I'm just gonna go in with the levels that we have right now. About level 70s all the way around. We have the EXP share on, obviously. Let's just use the rest of this time here to get our move and item situations all situated, because as we saw, we don't really want Unagi to know that moveset that he currently has. Ice Beam, Gyarados doesn't need to learn. How about Smackdown? Anybody want to Smackdown? Nobody can. What about Roost? Angus can learn Roost, which is interesting, but not that interesting. Earthquake cannot be learned by Unagi. We only have one ground type move on the team. It might make sense to add. I think Retro would be a really good Earthquake user. I do like that feint attack though, but Earthquake is such a strong move. We can actually get. How useful is Poison Jab? Fairy types. Fairy types, that's it. And we have a Dragon Fairy type, or we have a Dragon Poison type with Sludge Wave. I don't know that Poison Jab is that useful. I'll think about it. Psychic we have already taught to Angus. Shadow Ball is already known by Carlter. We don't have any rock type moves on the team, so you know what, Unagi? You can get a nice rock type move. Get rid of Flash. I wish we had Rock Slide or anything more interesting than that. Flame Charge is not necessary. Steel Wing I don't think can be learned by anybody. Energy Ball can be learned by Retro, but that's not that great. A Scald on Carlter, but we already have Surf. Is Scald better than Surf? I think it technically is. Even though it's weaker, it can inflict a burn, which I think is technically better. So we're going to actually give Scald to you. Explosion, a last-ditch effort. A last-ditch effort on Texas. I mean, could potentially be useful, but I don't think we're going to do that. Volt Switch. We should definitely add that to Unagi. Get a little Volt Switch action going. We'll get rid of Strength for that. A Bulldoze. Anybody want to learn Bulldoze? Pretty much the same people that can learn Earthquake. X-Scissor couldn't be learned. Poison Jab, no. Grass Knot, we could reteach back to Unagi now that we've gotten rid of... Now that we got rid of Giga Drain on Angus, that might make sense actually. Dark Pulse, anybody want a Dark Pulse? No, those are both special attackers and that's a physical move. Or vice versa, flip what I just said. Giga Drain can also be learned by Unagi. Grass Knot or Giga Drain? Grass Knot or Giga Drain? I actually kind of like Giga Drain a little bit more. Because it base 75. Yeah, I actually kind of like Giga Drain a little bit more. And we get that HP back. Okay. I think that is a good set. What about items? Let's see what kind of items we have to give. May cause flinching when the foe is hit. Let's just give this to... Let's also think about what types we're going to be going against. We, of course, have a Dark type trainer, a Ghost type trainer, an Ice type trainer, a Dragon type trainer, and the Champion, which I believe is Water or Ice. Or Steel, depending on what champion they choose to use in this game, because it may be different. Do we have answers for all of those things? Angus is probably the answer for the Dark type guy, because our only fighting type move is on Texas and he's weak to Dark. So Angus is probably gonna have to carry us through that. It kind of scares me that we only have one thing that's super effective against Dark types, and it's the very first one. So if we get off to a bad start, that's bad. Ghost, we are totally fine. We have Mega Gyarados, which can probably sweep, but just in case we can't do that, we also have Shadow Ball on Carlter and Shadow Claw on Retro, and a Dark type move on. Okay, we're fine in that regard. For dragons, we have the Ice type, Ice Fang here. We have a Dragon type here. We don't have a Fairy type, and we don't have a Fairy type move either, which is kind of scary, but I think we can get through. The Ice type, Texas should just body. If not, Angus can help. So we should be fine there. And then the final boy, if he's water or... I think he's water. He's going to be water or steel. If he's steel, we've got Earthquake and we've got Fire. Or if he's water, I mean, you saw what we did to the 8th gym. So we should be fine. I think as long as all of those things are true, then we shouldn't have any issues. What kind of items do we want to give? Soft Sand to raise the power of ground type moves. Not strictly necessary. Mystic Water. I mean, in the meantime, we may as well give it to Carlter. Boost that Scald a little bit. I like the Rocky Helmet, so we don't need the Metal Coat. Unless I want to give the Metal Coat or the Rocky Helmet to somebody else, but Texas is the tankiest, so I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. That doesn't make sense. Charcoal to boost fire type moves, we will absolutely give that to Angus. Did I not pick up the Magnet at any time? We'll give the Quick Claw to Unagi, just because he's kind of slow, I suppose. How slow are you, Unagi? How slow you be? 136, 147, 105. He is pretty slow, so you know what? He's the second slowest mon on the team. The Quick Claw could actually come in handy there. So there is our team. The next episode is just going to be walking straight back there, taking on the Elite Four and finishing the series. It's nuts that we're here already, but we are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the finale.